Don't you have to make a video?
Alex is doing that.
But Alex is in Florida.
Oh my God, you're right. Let me get changed. Welcome to another Parts Avatar video. Today's different. You don't know who I am because I'm usually behind the camera. But you see, Alex is away, so I'm taking over the channel. So today, I thought what we would do is I would show you exactly how to get into automotive photography. Follow me. All right, we're gonna talk about 3 things today. 1, what do I need to get started? 2, where are you gonna find these cars so you can practice? And 3, how do I get better? All right, so what do you need? Well, you need a camera. What I did was I got a kit from Best Buy, and this was like 7-8 years ago, and it was $500. It was the Canon Rebel T5i. And what that comes with is a body, a lens, sometimes a camera bag. Now all you really need is a camera body and a lens. Now, I recommend getting something a little bit cheaper, the $400, $500. I don't know what cameras are worth these days, but you can get something up to $4,000, $5,000 to start with. I don't recommend that because it's expensive and it's not really going to teach you how to use the camera. I recommend starting with something cheaper so that you really have to do the work to figure out how to use the camera. If you get something newer, the camera does it for you, and we don't want that. By getting something on the cheaper side, it teaches you how to get in proper position to shoot a car, how to use your light properly, how to shoot indoors, how to shoot outdoors. With a cheaper camera, you're not really gonna get the best lighting conditions indoors, but it is gonna teach you why and how to get better conditions and how to treat your environment differently so that when you go to edit, it's not gonna be as difficult for you to actually save or manipulate the photo. So seen here are some of my photos that I started with when I was first getting into photography. Now they were awful. They were low light, they were very grainy because I didn't understand the lighting conditions and I didn't understand what my camera could actually get used to. And it taught me to use tripods or use lights or something to help me to battle the low light situations. Once you have a camera and a lens and you figured out the settings and you figured out how to actually shoot with it, I will show you in another video how to do all of that. This is just how to get into automotive photography. Now we move on to where do I find the cars? If you're like me, when I was younger, I didn't even know there was a car scene. It wasn't until college that I figured out, wow, there's so many different car meets and car scenes, and it was like one of those things that when I was younger, I was looking for them so bad and could never find them. And I wish I saw a video like this where somebody could tell me exactly where to find them. So where do you find the car meets? Well, we live in a beautiful age of technology. You type on Google, car meets, your city, Toronto car meets. And there you go, you have either YouTube videos or Instagram posts. Now once you find those videos or those pictures, you follow the trail of breadcrumbs. Now what I mean by that is those were the post process of the meet. They were pictures taken or videos taken, so the meet has already happened. But you can go back and go on that Instagram post and maybe you'll see they tagged where that meet took place. Make sure to hit the very, very large car meets. They're like 25, 30 bucks. You enter and you get lots and lots of cars to choose from. You get lots and lots of cars to practice on. Not only do you get to practice on all those really spectacular fantastically built cars, you also get to talk to people and connect with people who know about car meets, and they can tell you where the other local car meets are happening. And from there, talk to people and you message people on Instagram, and you create this connection and you join this family. And then you can move away from car meets and start shooting in person. And that leads me to my next point, which is how do I get better? So now that you have your camera and you've had a taste of the car scene, you've got a little bit of practice in, now how do I get better? Well, it's simple. You book private shoots. Now you're not amazing at photography. You're not gonna be the best right off the bat. So you can't charge $100 an hour for a photo shoot. And I see people do that when they're fresh to the industry or fresh to the scene. And it's ridiculous. You want practice, then you gotta pay for somebody's time. You reach out to somebody and you say, hey, can I shoot your car? I love that car. Can I shoot your car? And you book a shoot. You pick a spot and you take their beautiful car and you go practice with their car. Now, they're not going to be unhappy if your photos aren't amazing, but if you charge them and your photos aren't amazing, they are going to be unhappy. So you are just there to practice. Now that you got that practice in and you learned how to use your camera and you built these connections in the car community, now it's time to potentially upgrade your camera. Now, I'm talking like 3-4 years after you've been building these skills and building this connection with the community and really just learning how to be a photographer. Now, I haven't gone into post-processing or like editing or any of that stuff because I think that would be good for a separate video entirely. This is just how to get into automotive photography. Now you're in. So the last thing I can leave you with is you're never gonna be the best photographer out there. You might want to be, and you might think you are, but there's always so much learning to do. You can learn how to edit better, you can get better equipment and learn how to use that equipment better, and you can find yourself working with very special, very unique clients, but you're never gonna be the best out there. And when you get into automotive photography, you're gonna be with a lot of competition. You're gonna be dealing with a lot of people who either are not gonna wanna give you help or might wanna give you help. And the best way to learn how to do better is just to talk to people. So go to the car meets, you see somebody with another camera, go talk to them. Ask them what they're shooting with, ask them how long they've been shooting with. Give them a mini interview, but don't bother them. You just want to learn from everybody that you meet at the car show. And it comes with building that connection. The way I met Alex was because I booked a shoot with one of his buddies. And his buddy asked if he could bring 4 or 3 more people. I said, yeah, sure, why not? The more the merrier. I'm not going to charge them more. I'm just going to shoot because I want more practice. And Alex was one of those. And he really liked my work. And the rest is history. Now, I've been a photographer for 5 or 6 years, and I've been working on my skill and developing my connections, and it's part of the reason that I got this job working with Alex. That being said, I have no problem helping anybody else. I love sharing my experience and I love sharing the skill and I love learning new things from other people. So if you like this video, you like this content about photography and getting into the automotive world, drop it in the comments. Maybe you want to see me do some edits live. Maybe you want to learn how to edit or you want to learn the different lenses. Anything to do with cameras and photography, you drop it in the comments and we'll make it happen. This video was definitely a lot different than the stuff we usually show at Parts Avatar, but seeing as how there's a spot to fill, I definitely wanted to come in and talk about it. Alex will be back very soon and we'll be continuing with our fun little car hijinks. Make sure to subscribe to Parts Avatar for more car related content, and definitely make sure to drop a comment if you want to see more videos about automotive photography. Thank you for watching. Now I have an Audi to go fix. Oh, look at that. Easy as pie. Oh, I still cool. You know?
Remember, Parts Avatar has got your back, so don't forget to subscribe to the Parts Avatar channel so you don't miss any of these exciting videos.